Peace, y'all. B.Ros Odin Rock. I'm here to let you guys know on some of the rules and regulations of the War of the Worlds online battle, starting with Krump versus Breaking. But before I do that, I just want to let you guys know that in no shape, form, or fashion do we want to take away from the matters at hand that right now, with the All Black Lives Matter movement, the police brutality, the immigrant kids in cages. There's a whole list that we can go on of what's happening in the world right now that needs our attention. But there's also, you know, people who can't leave their house, who are in quarantine, who are trying to stay protected from everything, who should also have a form of expression. And you know, we still want to keep the youth engaged in creating with their talents, in this case dance. So we're moving on forward with the event, considering everything that's happening, and the winner of the event is also going to be able to donate to any causes that are out there that they want to do. So just want to let you guys know. Alright, so to explain the battle, what we're doing is every b-boy and every krumper has to submit up to a 1-minute video onto their Instagram, register on undergroundsociety.com. There'll be links on the bottom. Follow Underground Society LA, and then use a hashtag if you're a b-boy, break 4 UGS. If you're a krumper, krump 4 UGS. That way we can find your videos a lot easier and we can pick our top 16. Once the top 16 of each category is determined, we're gonna have a 16 bracket of breakers and a 16 bracket of krumpers. Those 16 are gonna battle it out 1 round each through video submissions. The final 4 of the krumpers and the final 4 of the breakers, that's when they're gonna meet up and clash. And so what's gonna happen then is that's gonna be a 2-round battle with krump versus breaking. 1 round is gonna be to a break beat. The second round is gonna be to a krump beat. That way both styles have to adapt to each other's music, and that way it's fair across the board. And you know, it's not just a b-boy is dancing to a break beat and a krumper is dancing to a krump beat. They're both gonna have tracks that we send out, and they're gonna have to battle to each other's tracks. That way it's even. If it happens to be a tie with the judges, then we're gonna spin the wheel, and the wheel's gonna have different genres of music. It could be jazz, it could be funk, it could be oldies, it could be classic rock, it could be salsa, whatever. It's gonna be something that they're both are gonna have to adapt and dance to. That way it makes it even across the board. So once we have the top 16 bracket, the top 16 breakers are gonna battle, and those are gonna be judged by the 3 breaking judges. And that criteria is gonna have musicality, originality, execution, footwork, power moves, and freezes. And for the krumpers, those top 16 are gonna be judged off the krump, which is get off, musicality, timing, character, combos, and traveling. So both brackets are gonna be judged individually on their own style. Once we hit the final 4 in each category, for the top 4 krumpers and the top 4 breakers, that's when they're gonna meet into the clash. And that's when we're gonna go into the universal style of judgment. And what that is it's gonna be judged off creativity, musicality, battle presence / energy, execution, and traveling / utilization of the space. So that is the judging system that we came up, where we're not gonna judge a krumper off a b-boy, off what we look for b-boys, and we're not gonna, you know, judge a b-boy off what krump is. So the overall universal judging system, all that's gonna go, and that's gonna go down again to musicality, creativity, battle presence, execution, and traveling. So within those areas is what each dancer has to do. One to a break song and another one to a krump track. So eventually this is gonna be a concept that's gonna be krumpers versus poppers, so on and so forth. Eventually what we want to do is unify every dance style and get familiar with each other's music, because music is a universal language. So if we're at an event and there's a cypher and there's a krump track, some b-boys, because entering this competition, are going to be familiar with the krump track and are going to be able to adapt and dance to a krump track, so they're going to want a cypher. And the same thing, if there's a breakbeat happening in a cypher and there's a krumper who enters this battle, they're going to be used to dancing to a breakbeat because we have to adapt, and they're going to dance to a breaking track. So eventually it's going to be one cypher full of different styles dancing to each other's kind of music. So you know, unity through diversity is what this is all about. You know, we all just need to be together no matter what, as a community. It could be, you know, dance styles, you know, your philosophies, whatever. Music's gonna bring everybody together, and that's the whole thing with this, is that we want to bring each other together. So there it is, $500. $500, that's half a G. Up for grabs for the winner from Krump versus Breaking, the first series of War of the Worlds. Let the battles begin.
Ain't no terms in the session, nigga. Cause my niggas actually get off over here.